On the 8th play of the drive. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
26 miles. Let's go one more.
Throwing on second down. Smith. Here's a screen to Powell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
35 to Mike. I got it. Mike 35.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and 11 there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Get him.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the 2nd quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game. He's not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right. Winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Well, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Shit, shit, shit. He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Jakeem Grant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have retaken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
A reminder that we kick off Week 4 on Thursday night. A good one in Lambeau. Eagles and Packers, two teams with eyes on the playoffs this year in the NFC. Coverage starting at 8:20 Eastern. And hard to believe it, we also have a couple of teams coming up on a bye week already in Week 4, the Jets and the Niners. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run on second down with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
And that'll set him back 5. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, it's Cohen. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
He's coming. We got double up. Oh, check 25.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out.
And he loses the football a second time, and the Redskins scoop it. And they get the football, but not much on the Turn here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Thompson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Back to throw, Smith. Taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 41. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
35 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 4. Check 4.
Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I got you.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. So here are the Redskins now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They start the drive with Peterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Smith. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. Adrian Peterson. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at his 4. And with a penalty flag down, they'll finally get him down. And now this becomes a very important call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, no, he lost the football.